Yep, the Xanac jingle is a compile staple. It appears in not just Xanac, but also several other compile games. Yeah, I can see the Blaster Master comparison. Alright, let's go ahead and get this on the road. So, oh, anything reset. There we go. Hello, and welcome to a Sunday edition of Archer and Rhapsody. So for today, I kind of, this month, for March, this is kind of me, sometimes, like, I take a look at the list, and, like, sometimes just also remind myself what we have played so far. And then there's some games on the list that I've just kind of been seeing them for a long time. And I kind of sometimes wonder if I feel like, especially older rankings, that they get they're kind of lost in, being old. So therefore everything kind of moves around it, but it kind of stands still. Even though in terms of like comparison point, like it might need to be kind of looked at again. That is going to be the case for a majority of the games we're taking a look at in March. And this one especially is a very, very old ranking on this list. I actually went to go take a look to see if it had actually been this long, and also kind of reminding me how long I've been doing this kind of ranking game. We ranked this on May 30th, 2017. So it's been a while since we've taken a look at it. It was episode 7 of Ranking of Shmups. And yeah, I feel like it's a little bit overdue in terms of us getting another look at this game, because this game's interesting. Although I don't know how well... I'm curious to see what I feel about this game, because I always have a pattern with this game, because it's a game that I kind of go to and I have kind of feelings about it. We're taking a look at the Guardian Legend today, which is a game by a company that I highly respect, that being Compile. They have some questionable design decisions sometimes, but for the most part, they make very interesting games. Unusually good ones. This one is no exception. It is actually because Compile was mostly a shmup developer. They didn't just make shmups, but they made a lot of them. You got Xanac, you got your Leste, you got Gunac, a lot of Blazing Lasers for the Turbo, Spriggan for the Turbo. They are very much known for their shmups. Except sometimes they make other games. Like, for example, they are the creators of Mato Monogatari and Puyo Puyo, which became almost bigger than their shmups in a way. But then they sometimes make these kind of oddities. For example, another shmup that they had in the MSX called Garudic was a weird game where it's like you would go on single stage maps and you'd kind of finish the stage, and then you kind of go around this labyrinth and just go from stage to stage, just doing, shmup stuff. And it was kind of this weird kind of combination, like labyrinth game and also shmup. They decided of all games to get a remake, to actually make a pseudo sequel to it on the NES. That they called Garuda Gaiden in Japan. That game came out over here as The Guardian Legend. And it is kind of similar to the original game, but not really. It's not really Garudic that it's kind of a take on. It's kind of a combination of what they had done with the MSX1 Govelius and also Zanuck. So it's kind of a combination of games that they had either released, because I believe this came out this came out after MSX1 Govelius. I think it's Gardic. It's one of those words that it's like you don't really have a good, you don't see it pronounced a lot, so I either call it, it probably is Gardic, but I always just say Garudic because that just sounds fun. But yes, Gardic Gaiden, or Guardian Legend, it does not really have a there's not really a in-depth combination or continuation from Gardic, but they just happen to share the same kind of pseudo-franchise. But yeah, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and get into the game, because it kind of explains some things by actually probably easier to show than to tell. So, this is The Guardian Legend. Came out in '88, published by IREM. This is definitely a compile game. Actually oddly enough, this game was brought to us by Broderbund in over here. They published it for the NES. It's actually kind of funny because the box art for this game was just straight up a painting that they took. I forgot what it's called, but it's a painting that was completely separate. Unrelated? Yeah. And yes, here's your general story, but this game is not really in-depth story-wise. Basically, you are the Guardian Earth, and you are going into this planet, which actually it'll explain itself, but I'll let that do it. And this is kind of all the intros. So this does use a password. This does not use SRAM. Let's go ahead and start. So right off the bat, you can see that this is very much shmup. At least right now it is. It is one of the shmups that is somewhat unique in that, or it's the style of, you do not have, you don't just die in one hit and have certain lives. You do have a health bar. Which, as you probably expect, you can make larger. You have a standard shot. Right now, all we have is a standard shot because we don't have any sub-weapons right now.
Oh, apparently the intro was different in the Japanese version.
That probably makes sense.
I don't mean that it was, the translation apparently was, I don't know if it was the translation.
Let's see, can I take it enough to... Nope, that's not... Let's not do that. So right off the bat, we're kind of seeing a major problem that I don't want to say major problem, but it's a design philosophy problem that I have with this game. Which is, its balancing is very much around you taking multiple hits. Because your sprite is huge. I don't think your hitbox is the entirety of the sprite, but it's big. And now we have a very Zanuck-style boss. And yeah, sometimes we couldn't really see it because the thing was passing by too much, but a lot of the balance around this is shooting bullets, which will occasionally drop boxes that can have either health or ammo or other things. All right. So here's the other gameplay, which is you are the Guardian, who is this space lady. So here's basically the text dump of this game. So if someone is reading this, I must have failed. The star Naju was our home, which was that big blue star. But invaded by evil life forms. Everyone except me was killed. I'm going to try and activate the self-destruct device. If I fail, I would like to do this test, so this cannot happen to any other race. The self-destruct mechanism is protected by a safety device, which is located in the underground corridors. Remove each seal and go deep inside Naju. If you destroy all 10 safety devices, the self-destruct sequence will be activated. I don't have much time. Hopefully this message will not be read by anyone. It will mean that I have failed. So yeah, that is our plot. And yeah. So, here is the other style of gameplay, which is kind of Zelda-like. Kind of mixture of like shmuppy, but also Zelda. So our score is essentially our XP. As you saw right there, I got an additional little block of health from hitting 30,000. Let's see. So, also another thing to explain. This is where we would select our sub-weapons, but it also gives us our map. So, starting out, we can't really go to a whole lot of places, but we can go to particular areas, notably places that will be blinking on the map. Also show if we have any keys, and you know that. Alright. So, okay, so this is definitely a compile game, because here's Lander. The Lander is basically... actually does kind of the same thing that it did in Gardic, which is sell you items. In this case, sometimes it'll have random sub-weapons that you can exchange your chips for, to buy sub-weapons. We definitely do not have that much. We have a cap right now of 50.
We need to buy the bullet upgrade.
So we will get... so bullet upgrades come in very specific power-ups, which I should be finding one shortly. The first thing that we kind of want to do, I'm not going to head straight to the little blinking thing yet, because I'm looking for something very specific. Also, generally, I'm not... I can't remember if you had to do a lot of grinding. Sometimes it can help, but not really, because you only ever get health from, okay, here we go. Sometimes as you walk around, you will come across these, which you can just walk out of them if you don't want to take the boss fight, but yes.
You can overflow the score.
That sounds about right.
I mean, who cares about score, right?
I wonder if, just as long as it doesn't, like, take away shit like it did in Phantasy Star.
Okay. I'm not familiar with what,
So Phantasy Star 4, if you got too much XP, your stats will actually start to decrease.
Oh yeah, but I mean, score is an experience, is it?
In this, yes it is.
Oh shit, then that's bad.
So, you got a little blue lander icon and it's heart container. Yeah, so, like, if we're running out of, like, if we have, like, if we're trying to find bits or chips, then, yeah, definitely want to break some of these blocks, but right now, since I can only have 50, it's not really super vital for me to do so yet.
So how many Skulltulas do we need to kill before we get the, wallet upgrade?
We need to, basically we need to find the enemy that will, or enemies that will drop them. Which are
really?
you always get your power-ups from, either, sometimes they'll just be on the ground. And then most of the time they will be, okay, I set Seal 6 very well. You will need a special weapon to break it. Okay.
So technically speaking, we do have to essentially find some Skulltulas and kill them.
Kind of, but not not like it's not like a hidden collectible kind of dealie. Okay, is this the? Okay, that's just that.
What was that hot springs icon gonna do?
So that is a key.
Oh, okay.
Or that is a key door essentially. We do not have any keys at the moment.
Ah, locked door. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so here is sword. So.
Favorite power, sword.
Yep. So I can. It's not a slash. It is a you hold down the button and it will produce a thing which will, if people walk into it, they will run into it. So let's see. Is this another one? No. So this is vanilla.
I guess that's another key door.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, right now our main weapon is pretty not great. Okay, that's another sub weapon.
Took that boss out pretty quickly.
Yeah, so the bosses in here are incredibly weak, but they start to become not so. We will occasionally come across corridors, which are essentially this game's equivalent of a dungeon. Sometimes they're sealed. They're most of the part. So the main ones are all sealed, and they all have some weird esoteric way of opening them. Okay. So that room will not. We do not need to come to that room for a very long time. Oh, hold on. What was that? Oh, that. Okay, so that right there should most of the time be the item you get first, because this one is essentially, I believe it's number 0 in Xanic. It's just that shot. It's incredibly cheap and it doesn't do much damage, but it is another range attack. Okay, I know that there is an enemy around here that has a red lander pickup. Did I just miss it?
I find it pretty strange that there is apparently a password that lets you just play the shmup segments.
Yep, it is actually the thing you get at the ending. It's like you're like, oh hey, you beat the game, here's a special password.
Your reward is just the shmup levels?
Yep. It actually changes the way that the game plays too.
Oh, okay.
Because you never get like additional sub-weapons in a shmup level. Like, you only ever get keys from it. Okay, where the hell is the enemy that has the red lander?
The Japanese release of this wasn't a Famicom Disk System, right?
No, it was a cartridge release.
Okay.
There isn't that much like, the only difference I believe in the Japanese release, other than like that intro you mentioned, some of the areas are a lot more meaty in the Japanese release. Like, they're more like organic, which they change here to be. I think they just changed the coloring of it.
Do you think that's just a tile set change, or do you think they actually
I don't think it's. I don't think there's any mechanic differences.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's those.
So it's kind of like Monster Party in that sense.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
the title screen positioning is a little different from what I can see. But
okay.
Yeah, that's probably all.
Is that a? Oh, what?
Bunch of chevrons.
There's a round creature in this room. Okay. Yeah, basically. Here's another lander shop. So we could take that one. I want to see what else you got. 100.
How's the music?
The music is... It's decent. Like, a lot of the tracks are... There are some good tracks in here. But a lot of it is kind of just, you know... Not bad.
There's just something funny about you essentially like stopping yourself right there, like.
Oh. Also, here's another thing. So yes, here's where you get the passwords. There is your password.
Yeah, fuck that.
Which, yeah. So Remember your mantra.
Is there a... I'm assuming that ROM hackers probably made an SRAM.
There is an SRAM. I know for a fact that there is an SRAM hack of this.
Yeah,
Password systems were a terrible idea.
Yeah, I wanted... Okay, I just got an email that it's like some slightly official sounding thing that I just want to make sure what this is.
they're an okay idea in my opinion, but
Oh.
they are definitely a creature of their time.
Yes. It was my license.
They got out of hand pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, I just see .gov and I just see renewal and I'm like, okay, I need to check what this is immediately. My license plate needs to be renewed, which...
Ah.
Oh, shit, actually I do want to go in there. Which... That's fine.
So those blue dots are chips.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a lot of pickups. I'll know when, like, it's a boss that has it. I just gotta figure out where it is. No, because that's where...
The chip capacity upgrades?
Yeah. I should have opened up a map.
Do you want me to go look for one?
If you do not mind, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Because this game's not too, like, this right here is the only part of the game that's going to be a little bit, like, wandery. Because everything else is pretty straightforward.
Alright,
So this kind of like a tutorial level for you?
this looks like a good map.
This is kind of basically just a hub level.
Oh. Wow, that is a big map.
Yeah, it gets big, but so it's deceptively big.
We're in area 0.
Ow.
Yes.
Ow.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay, found you.
There. So now I have 100 chips. So at certain intervals, as you hold more chips, your main shot will get stronger. This becomes a slight problem when you need to use sub-weapons, because sometimes you have exactly enough to be able to have the strongest, like, a new shot type, and you kind of want to hold on to that. So that means that if you use a sub-weapon at all, that makes it so that you can't use that. Okay, so here is where we need to be.
Here's the link if you need a walkthrough on top of it all.
Okay.
Like, you know, the legend.
I should be good for now. It's just some of the seals are a little esoteric. So right now we have corridor 1, which actually we can either go into the corridor. Oh, we have to go into the corridor. This corridor doesn't open on its own. We have to do something. And this one, you just gotta shoot it.
Did we collect the red lander already?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
So yeah, now when you go into a corridor, it returns to the shmup section. Actually, give me a second. I need to move my window a little bit because chat's slightly obscuring it. There we go. These first couple corridors are pretty fine, but there is going to be a very definite point in which this game just stops screwing around.
Are you being attacked by asparagus with a head of a dragon, or am I misreading that sprite?
You are misreading
like
that
corn.
sprite. There we go.
Looks like corn to me.
They're fish.
Ah. Cornfish. The most deadly of fish.
Also seahorses. So yeah, this is a very common Xanac level or enemy type.
Yes, now that they're going side by side, I can see their face, their shape.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that little like battery looking thing that I got, I believe is a full health charge. So this music actually is kind of funny because this actually did come from Gardic. It was actually the high score registration music. There are a few songs that they kind of bring back from Gardic.
So, did the same team actually work on this? Like, specifically?
Essentially, yes, because I believe Gardic was like done by like one person. or like maybe a handful of
Missing the
people.
credits for the Guardian Legend.
I believe it's all the same. Like, Compile had a lot of this. Basically, Compile had like just a like they did not have a huge like ton of people, so it is mostly the same teams working on pretty much all their games, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Like Munitani worked on this, Gemini worked on this. A lot of the same people who worked on Xanac worked on this.
So it's not like they're stepping on anybody's toes.
No. It's a lot of the same people who worked on several of the games.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that is kind of slightly annoying about these stages is that they kind of go on for a bit.
Yes, but they're kind of inoffensive, right? Like, they seem very easy for schmuck level.
This one does.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the first one. It's RS Heroes the first corridor. Or the corridor right after the very first schmuck stage that you were tossed into in the prologue. Yeah.
Alright, so naturally every corridor has a boss at the end of it. There is a good variety of bosses in this game, that I will give it.
I wonder if this is what it looks like fighting a Darius boss, but you know, first person.
Maybe. There we go. So now we have the Moon Key, which means we can go into new areas. And every time you beat a corridor, you get a prize. So we now have a few sub-weapons. I don't use the sword, because I like the sword. So now, it will actually show on our map kind of the layout of the area. It doesn't show like where doors are, but it gives a general area. These aren't super complicated. Like, they are pretty straightforward. Which is why I said they're kind of deceptively large. Like, it's not some huge, expansive thing. I mean, it is a huge, like... It's very compartmentalized, so it's not like you're in a huge, like, branching area. These are kind of essentially linear.
Yeah, they're looking from the map. I think this one even has arrows.
Yep. Also, if I remember correctly, there are no there's no like any illusionary walls or anything, so it's also sometimes you just take a shit ton of damage from enemies. Like
You would have thought that this you would have thought that this game would have put illusionary walls or Eggerland style hidden blocks spawning conditions.
That wasn't so much Compile's deal. Compile was more straightforward when it came to their difficulty.
Yeah, no, I can get that, but it just looks like one of those games where that would have been.
Ooh, that actually right there, I think is my favorite sub-weapon. Ooh, also another sub-weapon that's worth showing off. The double saber, which basically shoots the swords to either side of you. So this one right here is essentially my favorite style of sub-weapon in a lot of Compile games. It is just the big-ass shot that's really slow and does a whole lot of damage. Ow.
How's the ammo consumption is this?
So it shows. So when you see shot 20, like as you see shot 21 by the sub weapon, that is how many shots you have with it. So it'll tell you like different shots take different chip amounts to use, but it is very good about telling you how many you have, so you don't have to do the math in your head.
How do you refill your shot?
Through...
Use the chips.
Yeah, use the chips.
Just telling you the cost, I guess.
Yeah, so, once I get it... So hopefully these are bits. Or chips. Oh. Oh, that was nice.
Oh, your rupees are your arrows, logic.
Yes.
But, valuable, cost.
It is also the... As I mentioned, it's also the strength of your, shot, which is kind of annoying.
Because the more sub-weapon you use, the weaker your main weapon is?
Yes, the lower... yes, essentially. So here. So now that I have chip 87, now that I have chip 100, now my main shot's stronger, and I have 25 shots of them.
Huh.
Oh, those spiders you want to kill immediately, because what will happen is they will basically spawn indefinitely. Or they'll multiply indefinitely. Which alternatively... Okay, is this just a... Oh, that's just a save.
Yeah.
They don't even respect the, what's the word? Sprite limit of the console?
They might, but... Okay, I think I've been here already.
Yeah, you want to head more towards the left and up. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Oh, what I got? Oh, that's just a help. Okay, let's kill these things first. Okay. So there are kind of non-necessary kind of corridors, which all they do is basically give you additional items. But so I usually like to clear out an area first and then do it. Okay, which one is you? There we go. Ah! Perfect.
Redlander.
Redlander, which gives us more chips.
Where are the other bosses?
I think we're actually done with Area 1 at the moment.
Yeah, you already got Crab with large claw. And you just beat that boss.
Time for the corridor.
Yeah, but now this one's a little bit harder. This game really likes its palette swaps, I will already say that. As we have already seen palette swaps. I believe there is a set color order if you think of like classic Zelda. I believe, at least I think it does. I could be misremembering that.
Can you change your shot type on the fly here for your sub-weapon?
Well, sub-weapon I can hit select and I can do that. I don't have like a menu, or I don't have like a quick select. I do have a, I can go through the menu though.
Oh, okay. I thought the menu was locked during the shmup segment.
Nope. No, because swapping weapons is very important sometimes.
I can't remember what game there was that is kind of like Guardian Legend, but where you were committed to whatever you entered the genre shift stage.
Was it Sigma Star or Sigma Star Saga?
What was it possible? It's been a long time since I played that.
Cause that's the other game that I know is always gets compared to the Guardian Legend. I have not played it that much though. That's a Game Boy Advance game.
Yep. But I don't know if that's the one that I'm thinking of.
Okay, which boss is this? Oh shit, I didn't realize this boss was that early. Okay. So this boss sucks. For one very specific reason. Yeah, okay, so let's take a look and see how much damage that does if I touch that thing. That is half my health.
Well, that should then.
Yeah, so...
Oh, and it can lead its shots. That's
Yes.
really shitty.
Yeah, I do not like this boss.
It's like goldfish food.
God damn it. Yeah, especially since the way it hangs is really annoying.
Well, it's not actually the cost, it's how many shots you have with your current chip count. That's
Yeah, that's what, yes.
I don't understand why it has a shot count and it uses chips.
So it is...
It's essentially doing the math for you, telling
Yes.
you, okay, this is how many shots you have with your current chip count. When your chips are refilled, it will, refill the shot count because it's doing the math on the fly for that. It's probably a heads-up display issue where they were like, we have this font size. We can't really put like all the details that we would want because we don't have memory on cartridge to put more fonts.
There, and I'm pretty sure we are now done with this section.
Looks like you have to go back the way you came in.
Yep. It does not give you a warp, which... These areas aren't too huge. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was a bad idea.
So that grenade-looking thing that you picked up, was it a grenade?
Yes, that is a sub-weapon.
Hooray.
A lot of sub-weapons.
Yep, there is... it's not the entire bottom part of the box, but it is a good majority of it.
How many? Now, out of all the sub-weapons you get, how many of them would you actively probably use?
Like, 4. I will say it like this, it is very much a playstyle thing.
I assume that there's probably challenge runs for a randomizer for using only this kind, using only that kind.
Probably.
I see you have 7 lives.
So that's another visual thing. It's how many parts of the bar are filled up.
I see.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's counting up and down as you get hit and find health. Okay.
Yep. Which I guess could be helpful. So now... yeah, and the things stop blinking when you're done with it, so you know when you're done with everything.
I'm looking for moon doors. Oh, I see one.
There we go.
None of the areas are locked by, what's the word, weapons instead of keys?
So they can be. None of those little... No, the little black circle doors are always opened by keys. Seals, however, can be done in some very dumb ways. Ow. Yeah, those enemies are rude.
Can you afford anything now that you've got 150?
Oh, yeah, there was one that was 100, and I believe one that... Yeah, I think there was one of the ones that was 100, but I don't think it was one that I used that often. So I will... Once I'm done with... this area, I will go and buy stuff. Because I'm also probably going to get a red lander around here, if I remember correctly. Oop. Okay. Which one are you? Oh, another crab. There we go. Ah! That is a very nice power-up, because that is a weapon, or that is an attack power-up. Which are
So it's a passive.
Okay. To remove... Okay, so to remove Seal 2, touch everywhere.
Touch all of the things.
And it is pretty good about telling you, or at least giving you a hint on what you have to do to open the seals. So it's not like Drawaga where you just have to kind of guess. I believe that the chevron thing that's actually a speed up.
Like increases your shot speed?
No, like movement speed. Oh, here we go. So just to show it off, I already actually have that sub-weapon, so when you get another one, it increases in power. Which is nice. But yeah.
So does that mean that we can come back and buy the other chevrons, so you can move even quicker?
I think so.
Is that a good idea, or does more speed make it more likely for you to like walk into an enemy and die?
I don't think it's that noticeable. Okay, here's 2. Which I want to fully explore. I usually like fully exploring the areas before I get into the corridors.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yep.
But,
There we go.
I assume that also includes buying everything from the shop before we leave.
Possibly.
Since getting to the shop again in one of these sub-areas that is in Area 0 seems like it would be a pain.
Okay, which one is this? Okay.
Seems to kind of reuse the mini-boss.
Yes, they do. And there, my shot's even stronger now. Okay, let's... Usually I like to do the sub ones before I do the main one, because I believe the main ones tend to be more difficult. Was this 2 or was this... No, oh, I guess you can't go back and purchase it, so you only get 1.
Oh.
Which, to be honest, that was... What I got was fine.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing was the chevron and the health. Right?
Corridor 2 is to the left and up.
Yep, I'm trying to go to, yeah, I'm gonna go to 11, or 12. Which I think is up here.
Yep.
Yep. Should be up 2, or right here. Yep. Hey, what are you doing, Ice Claw? So this might be interesting because I was looking at long plays for this game, just curious to see how long it would take. There is a potential that I could actually beat it today, but I am not hopeful. So I bet you we're gonna get to pretty close to the end, but not quite.
This level's moving at a brisk pace.
Yep.
Maybe it just feels like it because of the speed of scrolling.
Well...
Oh, no, those enemies.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's moving pretty quickly.
Yep. Which the problem is sometimes if it's moving fast, it makes it so that picking up, like, power-ups is harder.
We're doing 12 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think 2 maintains this freneticity?
They all change.
Okay.
Okay, which one is this?
Freneticity is a
Oh, already go.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Freneticism, I think, is the word.
There we go. Oop.
I feel like it would be easier to say keeps a frenetic pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't think of how to use the other one in a sentence.
And oh, this one, which is, if I remember correctly, this is the one that, yes, this soap weapon actually does not do anything in the overhead section. You can only use it during the swap section. Oh, it is a giant laser. It is essentially the power-up form of Zanuck Weapon 6, I think?
That's a shame that you can't use it in the overworld.
Oh, that's the shop, right? Oh, right, I gotta go around here. Yes, we are a lady that turns into a plane. So it was actually kind of funny for a long time that there was always a, oh, I misread the thing. There was always a thing where people thought that the name of the Guardian was Alyssa. I don't know where that came from because it's not. Her name is actually, at least in the Japanese version, I believe is Miria. And over here it is just the Guardian.
Is there a manual, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of that where to get a name from.
I mean, I don't even think it mentions Alyssa in the manual. I think it was just it's just one of those things that got spread. Oh yeah, these are definitely...
Well, the level's scrolling a little bit slower, but the enemies are moving a lot faster.
Yep.
Oh, that was new. Not quite sure what it is. It's like an underwater robot.
Yeah, it's like a shell of some sort. It is very blue, but that's this area. We will get to an area that is very green shortly.
Yeah, the manual just calls her the Guardian. So I don't know where they got our reason from. Unless, like, the European manuals.
Perhaps it's just a game theory.
Yeah, like a late '90s game theory, essentially. It's about as accurate as one.
Oh, how? Oh, damn.
Okay, what are you? Oh, this thing.
Okay.
Oh, right, this one's really hard to... Yeah, let's use our laser. Oh, it's one of those that tracks with you. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually any good.
If you're
that's
good
awful.
at keeping in track with a boss, I assume it's good.
Yeah, this boss is really irritating.
It's not very big. When you said big, I thought you meant like wide.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a huge fuck off laser.
Yeah, seeing that,
Okay.
I see even less reason for it not to be in the overworld.
Yeah, so this is the kind of the problem that I have with the balancing of this game, is that a lot of it is just, a lot of it is... It gives a lot of just throwing a lot of shit at you that you kind of can't ignore, can't avoid. Actually, how... Okay, let's do this.
It would be nice if the power up instead of boss change, depending on what you need.
Yeah. Okay, let's...
Oh, the more you damage it, the faster it goes. Okay, I see what you're playing at.
Yep.
Looks like the
There we go.
persistent fall wasn't its doing work. I don't know if it's good work, but...
You got key, fish hook.
Giant enemy creatures.
Alright. Oh, and now we have an upgraded sword. Also, another annoying... another thing to worry about with the upgrades, though, is that they use more, chip. So if you upgrade a weapon too soon, you actually might not have a whole lot to work with. Okay, how do I get out of here?
I suppose the theory is that you need to use less weapons, so, you know...
Go left all the way.
Oh yeah, I did go left and then down and then...
Yep, and then you just go right until you hit the arrow. And then go up. This map is really good, because somebody took individual screenshots of every room, and then composited them together into one big map.
I always like... Yeah, I always like it when when people do that.
So I know exactly...
Oh, please do. Thank you.
So how many areas did the fish hook open up for us?
Just one. You'll see, if you look at the map, you will see the areas that it opens up.
Yeah, no, I was just curious if there was something somewhere that maybe I was missing. Yeah, just see the one.
Looking to see where the fish hook is.
It's
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's bottom left.
Immediately southeast from where we are right now.
It's close by.
Yeah, I believe it always goes... It's going counterclockwise. Actually, as I mentioned, I think I gotta find the shop area.
Which of these shop areas?
Yeah,
You
well...
carry up to 300 chips now, right?
200 still.
Oh, okay then. The northeastern shop area, I guess, is where we're headed.
What's this one?
East from here, and then I think we can go north to enter the shop.
I'm gonna pick up that one. Yeah, what is this one? Oh, this shot. That's bad. Okay. What's down here? Oh, that's save room.
Lander.
Yeah, Lander Rander. That lovely LR thing. There we go. I already forgot which one I got.
By the other shot?
Okay, and that's just a little swirly dude. Okay. Okay. I think that should be good. There's another shop around, like...
We can't afford anything in this town.
Oh, okay.
The cheapest thing is 300 and the most expensive thing is 500.
Okay. Time to go... again, wrong room. Time to go back to... Progress.
Did we already enter Corridor 21?
Not yet.
Do you want to?
Not yet. So Corridor 21, if I remember correctly, I think that is the last corridor.
Oh, okay. You would think they would put a lock on it.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. Unless if I remember correctly, I think this area has one of the hardest mini-bosses in the game.
The green leech, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the thing he gives you.
Yeah, this thing. Oh. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Ah!
You kill it immediately.
There, now we have, now we can hold up to 400. Oh, actually, I think we could hold up to 3. No, it wasn't going up to...
No, it's only 200.
Oh, right, because I think it goes in... Now it will go in bits of 400. Okay, it's just a save. Ample, like, really easy to get passwords, which is good, I guess.
Looks like the corridors are connected.
Wait forever. This you'll be. What are you doing? I like this. It says, no, don't wait in here.
Well, at least it doesn't... It tells you not to waste your time in there. You know, with a otherwise vaguely worded hint. Recolor bars.
Ah, and now we got the first of these. So this is our, this is actually a consumable weapon, the enemy eraser, which is essentially a smart bomb.
Nifty.
Is it worth it ever?
You get more of them. Like, you'll just get them as pickups.
So what's the trade-off?
None. It's just it gives you access to a smart bomb.
So it isn't something like enemies killed with this will never spawn
Nope.
a little box or something?
Nope. It's just he doesn't use chips. He uses like.
Its own thing.
Yes, you can actually hoard it for the final boss, but it does not do good damage against the boss. So you need a utter ton of them. Okay, did I go the wrong direction?
No, you're going the right way.
Okay.
Are we?
Am I?
Yeah. You're gonna want to head back towards the entrance, and then you want to hang a left.
Okay.
Because both corridors are connected to each other. So keep going up until you can go left, then go left.
Here we go, yeah.
So
Okay.
where do we have to use the wait forever hint?
You have to do it in here, I think.
Oh.
Yep, okay. We're gonna do 13 first.
Finally, a change of scenery.
Yep, also, if you're wondering, if you see the little, like, above the little HUD, you will see a little green flickering thing on the very left. That is that is not a emulation thing, that is the game. The game does that. I don't know why.
It's cute. I like it.
I don't think it like corresponds to anything, so I think it's just there.
Bouncing green square is your friend. It's actually the main character.
It might actually be some, like, it's there to act as some scenery thing. All those enemies suck.
The persistent spinning circle thing?
The ones that, like, the little, like, orb thing that just explodes.
Do they still explode if you kill them before they burst?
I don't know if you can, actually. I'm sure you probably can, it's just kind of hard.
Soundtrack's okay.
Yeah. Like, it's not bad, but it's also not great.
Okay, they've sure got a lot of stuff happening now.
Yep. Alright. Oh, this thing. Huh. Yeah, you get defense ups a lot faster than you do attack ups, which is kind of annoying. Because a major part of the difficulty of this game is the fact that enemies sometimes take a lot of shots to kill.
Oh, that's what those things are. Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting that it didn't make you wait forever a second time after I'm done this field the first time.
Yeah, I feel like once they figure out, like, okay, you know what you need to do.
Probably set on a flag.
Oh.
And once you activate it, it doesn't need to be activated again.
That's right.
You don't have to stand at the waterfall and say nothing for 30 minutes again.
Chip is your ammo in currency, essentially. Oh, I did not mean to shoot.
It's both in Ethan.
Oh, I guess you can kill that thing before... But also killing it, or waiting to kill it when it's all of these things, gives you a good chance of, getting a box. Boss? There we go. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, good, it's this thing again.
Yep. Also, it's funny, because the little things it shoots out do less damage now. They're just faster.
Do they do less damage, or do you just take less damage? Because of
Oh, right, it's probably because I take less damage. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Nope. Almost got it.
Did something nick? Yeah.
It's because they shot lead and track along with them.
There we go.
I still feel like that's essentially all.
Thank.
So we can enter the hot springs keys now?
Yep. I appreciate that the price for that level was a full health up.
Is there anything important in the room that had the hot springs key, but that only seems to be inside of a message
Nope.
chamber? Okay.
The hot springs key is actually not in a counterclockwise.
Oh no,
rotation.
it's top right.
Yep.
I mean, if you do follow counterclockwise, you'll reach the message room thing.
Oh, also I guess I forgot that new enemies spawned eventually.
Oh no, they're leaking out.
It's right after the end room. Past it.
Go. Nope, we got it. So it's this tile set, but it's, yeah, it's every 2 that it changes, tile sets. Oop. Seal number 4 cannot be removed. I think I goofed up when I sealed it. Okay, ask for the help of the round creature several times. I like that it always just refers to it as the round creature. I don't think they ever actually say... I can't remember if they actually say lander.
Maybe in the credits?
What game is it from?
The lander? It's basically a Compile mascot.
Ah.
It has appeared in a good majority of their games, except for Puyo Puyo, oddly enough. Puyo Puyo in the Motomonogatari games, I don't believe it shows up in.
Which I guess is fine, since every character in those is essentially mascot-fied, or mascot material at the very least.
Pretty much.
I forget, other than the N64 Puyo Puyo, are any of the other Puyo Puyos like unbelievably dark?
I don't think so. Oh, I saw only one of these two. Of course. Also, just so...
So buying the lander does what?
It gives us a heart container.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I see you're trying very hard, so I'll remove the seal for corridor number 4. Which I think is in the room, whatever there. But we gotta explore. God. I hate this thing so much. Okay, I think I figured out this. There we go. Ah! Good.
What did we get out of that?
Attack up.
Alright.
Okay. Always weirds me out when you just come across a room that just doesn't have anything in it.
Not even a boss.
Just you and the sounds that you make.
I suppose you could say that the Puyos themselves are essentially lander-shaped. Oh, so now we have one that's of the final power, which is purple.
So it goes red, green, purple?
Blue, green, purple. But yes. Actually, I want to see what that is.
Alright, we're basing it on the borders. I was basing it on the coloration of the sprite inside of it.
Let's see, are there only...
There's only 2 bosses.
Okay, so it's just those 2 bosses?
Just those 2 mini bosses, yeah.
Okay, doke.
You're good to go on the corridors.
Alright.
Looks like every area has just 2 mini bosses.
Oh, okay.
You already picked up the V-Laser and the Chevron in this area, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so That's all there is here.
Oh, right! I forgot that sometimes that enemies attack glitches.
That enemies attack glitches?
Yeah!
What's it normally supposed to do?
Go away at some point.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it is not supposed to do that, but sometimes it does it.
I'm assuming the randomizer fixes it?
I don't know if it does, actually.
No.
Oh yeah, this is not good for bullets. Now it's better. Nope, now it's bad.
Yep. Alright. Oh, right, this thing. Which does something really annoying.
Is it actually taking damage?
Yes.
Okay. But maybe only the red part in the center, kind of like a big core, will take damage.
Okay, let's see, what do I get? Oh. Oh yeah, it's top right.
Yep.
I'm assuming the corridors with the bigger numbers are supposed to be more difficult than the ones with the smaller numbers.
The ones with the bigger numbers are essentially side dungeons, actually. Because you don't actually have to beat them.
Oh.
Also, I will be right back in 1 second.
So how we doing, chat? How's your Sunday going? How's your weekend?
Is today still Sunday? Shit.
Yeah. This weekend's just disappeared.
Pretty
I don't even
quiet.
think we had a Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope it's a good kind of quiet, Melbourne.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Decided to go and get a drink as well.
I can't believe the Guardian Legend charged you to drink.
It's not that kind of drink. You know, I was gonna say, actually, I'm like, I don't even have any alcohol in my house, except that's actually technically not true. I just have some that I use for a very specific reason. I have some beer that I would occasionally use for cooking. Yeah, basically the Guardian Legends, basically idea of difficulty is just to throw everything at you at once.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing that I feel about it, is like, it just kind of feels like... Because it's not so much in a way that, like... I guess you can mitigate it, but it just feels also like, kind of cheap in some areas. Yeah, that's the thing, is that a lot of it is just, it doesn't feel pattern-based, it just feels random. Got the square peg in the round hole. Wait.
That hole is square, my friend.
Alright.
Yep, so you got a few doors you can go through now.
I do. Oh yeah, okay, that is two. I was like, that's a lot of, things.
Do you get anything if you purchase an upgrade for a weapon that's already become purple?
No, you don't. I should be going down, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
We're going clockwise instead of counterclockwise.
So you can't miss the too many bosses in this area.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I suppose you still could if you walk past the area they're in before they finish corralling you in.
You could, but you don't have to, like, hunt them out.
Right, yeah. You can't miss the room that they're in.
They're on your way, no matter what.
How dare you?
Fire into the corridor, and then seal B. Oh, right, this is the one that has a really dumb way. Okay. Oh, God, how much does this do? 5.
Being fair, I've been yawning all day the last couple days.
I forget, did you get the lantern in the bottom in the southeastern?
Not yet.
I heard that.
Sorry. Do any of the weapons change graphically when you upgrade them to green and purple?
Yes. They'll sometimes become larger.
So it's not just a damage upgrade.
Nope.
Also graphics. What is this?
Like an ice crystal thing.
I guess so.
Very damaged spongy. There we go.
Got your defense up. Like, overall, I feel like this game is much like its soundtrack. It's alright.
Yeah. Also, remember when it said fire into the corridor?
Yep.
Fire into the word corridor.
I'm giving this game 0 points. In fact, it's going in 21 right now. That's my vote.
Okay, also, things are kicking my ass here. Oh, good,
That's
more
not
grenades.
fair. La Mulana has the same kind of puzzle, and you wouldn't rank it low, would you?
La Mulana,
La Mulana's like 5 and... I think 5 and 1, actually? Or no, it's 2. It's not, La Mulana's not in 1.
Can't believe you would be training Satoru this way.
Click.
Are you validating it right now?
Huh. Oh, okay, there's a dash in the name.
Yep.
It was ranked at 2.
So there's 2 versions of it. There's classic and then there's remake. The remake, I believe, is 5.
Classic is at 4.
Oh, okay.
Cannon fodder. So many good memories.
That game's better than it has any right to be.
It is. I think it was more better, made better by the fact that we were having, like, a group thing with it. Like, I feel like on its own it's not that good, but with like a group it's a little more interesting.
I personally kind of like it, but I know that that's probably just me. I just find it fascinating that it is like the most British video game ever made.
Yeah.
Attack of the killer lozenges. I forget, did CVS ever have a name for the weird spinning tiles that attack?
I think there's Zatura, I believe. There is a name for it. I just forgot what it is. That was convenient.
Seeing those spinning yellow lozenges that were attacking you reminded me of them.
Yeah, so, I think those were an enemy in Zanuck, and Zanuck is in itself an anagram of Nazca, which were, the Nazca lines were very prominent in Xevious. So it all comes back to Xevious.
Now I'm remembering that Ace Combat Infinity actually had the
Oh, this idiot again.
Is Infinity dog.png?
No, that's 7.
No, Infinity is the PlayStation 3 free-to-play one.
Oh, okay.
That is there now.
Yeah, Ace Combat 7 has dog PNG.
I feel like it's less dog PNG and more like dog for the Mode 7 3D effects chip. But that's just
It was a good dog, nonetheless.
Uh-huh. Not good.
Maybe I'm thinking of Final Fantasy 15 as the dog there, the low poly dog.
No, Ace Combat 7 definitely has it.
Okay.
Actually, excuse me.
It was literally just a JPEG of a dog.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, no, the low poly dog definitely was Final Fantasy 15. That's the one that I was thinking of.
Alright.
Now to do what we came here to do.
This is not a good background.
At least you can see what's going on.
You see what's going on? I can't see my own ship, though.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
It's fine. You didn't need to see yourself anyway.
Health bar's looking pretty long there.
Yep.
Long, long,
Let me get to a boss, so it'll just go down within 2 seconds. God, I really want to get the upgraded version of this attack.
Yeah, we have enough chip to buy anything. Perhaps everything.
Also, I'm wondering, there is a particular boss that is notorious in this game, and I'm wondering if it's about to show up. I don't think it shows up until 6, though.
I mean, we do have the path open to 6. Technically speaking, we could have skipped 5 and gone straight there.
Nope, okay.
It's a mad-looking mollusk.
Madison Insane or Madison Angry?
Yes.
I said Mad Mollusk, I think was in Darius 2. Not actually, though. It just sounds like a Darius boss. See, also...
Sounds like a Metal Gear Solid boss.
Yep, I mean, it fits the syntax. Also, speaking of the enemy erasers that we were talking about, I now have 100 of them.
Oh, nice.
Because you get 20 per pickup.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that boss was so easy. Let's see, what do we got? More enemy erasers. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I think this key is the key that you got last time. The square key is the last key.
no, there's, should be 2 more. Because there's the areas in the top and the bottom. Unless I'm forgetting and the last key we get is, like, opens up every other corridor.
I don't know, it looks like it opens up every other corridor.
Huh.
We need an outline cross, whatever it is.
And then this one is just a straightforward path to the exit, right?
Yeah. The Loco mentioned there might have been something in the far right.
The lander?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up.
Already got it.
Yep, I picked it
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, let's just go in here.
So I think that the reason you got more erasers is because you're already full on the red lander upgrades.
Oh, that actually could be the case, now that I think about it. I'm also going to go and try and see if I can find the shop. Like, not this one.
The expensive shop?
Yeah.
Okay, from here, you want to hang right twice.
Okay, go right twice.
Go up 1, 2, 3 times.
3 left.
1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Go over 3 to the end room.
Oh, to the end room?
Yeah, go to the end room.
Is it down? Oh, I think this is right
Then
here.
down, and
Oh.
then that one.
Yep. Okay, we get this one. Okay, I'll just get them both. Okay, so now we almost have everything higher level except for... Okay, this is going to be slightly unfortunate.
Oh, you've got that room full of blue balls.
The only problem is I hope it didn't despawn.
I think it resets every time.
That was like right... It was right here, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. Okay, well, it's not going to get us back to where... to max. Oh, actually, it might. There we go. Okay, there we go. What was that?
We could just leave and re-enter several times anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
games in South.
that room-
How long would a slot would filling? Usually for those, I like to fill out an episode.
It might also depend on the genre and scope, right? Because there's some that are incredibly short, like the VR PlayStation 3 ones, where it's like you just sit down for 2 roller coasters and that's it.
Possibly.
And then there's, you know, Tycoon, which is like, yeah, it's gonna take longer. Assuming you're actually trying to do something other than, you know, create the most hazardous theme park known to man.
You mean playing the game proper?
Yes. Assuming you want to suck all the fun out of it.
Oop, hold on, I need to see what did I get. Do another armor. Ooh, good, finally. So now it takes 12 per use instead of 4. But yeah, it gets much bigger.
Yeah, it's a significant difference.
Oh, also I am like, I don't notice it, or I just noticed it that I am much faster than I was before.
Yeah, you picked up a lot of chevrons.
Eraser. Nope. Okay, there's 16. Full health. Oh, I actually need the next key for that.
Would you say that theme park game is medium-sized still?
I would say yes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there you are.
Crab!
I don't.
Battle crab. Oh, wow.
Yeah, but now I think I'm actually at the highest, like, weapon style. I can't remember if there's another one after that. Okay, so now... Let me guess, is there a... Alright. Okay, let's get the corridors done.
We can't enter all of them, right? Because one of them required a cross key.
No, he can enter both corridors in this area.
Yeah, it's just I can't go into the doors.
There's another area that's connected to this that requires the cross key. I agree with that dog. Dog sounds like it knows what it's talking about.
But what is it?
I don't know, but it sounds like it
Okay,
knows what
okay,
it's talking about.
okay, that does not work.
That is a bad strategy, Lolo, and you should probably not do it.
I just wanted to see, I'm like, can I just hold down the trigger and just...
Yeah, he just sped it up and he just ate a lot of shit the entire way through.
Oh yeah, because these things definitely...
I mean, you were healing for a lot of them at least. Up until there was a long stretch of no heals.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Third time's the charm.
Also, I gotta get used to the timing on this one.
Oh yeah, these colors don't work together at all.
Okay. Okay, unless I go there. Oh. Oh, this boss sucks.
Yeah, I deeply don't like this.
There we go. Okay, let's see, what do we get?
I think I get what happened. This boss, every single time it happened before, it actually tried to track you, and now it doesn't, but it had already trained you to try to, like, avoid its tracking attack. Like, it was just swinging left to right without regardless of where you were, actually.
Okay, now I gotta figure out how to open up 6. I think I know how, because I know there's one of them. I don't think we've run into the room that tells you how to do it. I'm just wondering if it's this one. Okay, it's not this one. Oh, it was that one, actually. Okay. By sheer coincidence, it happens to be that weapon. I actually do not remember that. Okay, this is the one I think that the end boss is one of the notoriously difficult bosses.
I don't know, that last one was pretty difficult.
You'll see why this one is bad. Okay, am I right? Okay, no, it's not. Yeah, that boss was, like, surprisingly simple.
It was also very tiny in comparison to the rest of the bosses.
I'm pretty sure at some point you actually just fight the thing in the overworld. Like, that is the pinwheel of this game.
Alright, we got the cross. We can go a lot of places. We
Yep.
can even buy something from the shop in Area Zero.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what the, little warp area that required the cross. So, we haven't. Oh, goddammit, I want the item. There we go. Oh. Oh, it just... Okay.
So did you take the red lantern? Or what did you buy?
Oh, I brought the red lantern, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I did have the thing on there for Vampire the Masquerade for... Oh, when's that new one coming out?
Oh, was the boss difficult? I had to step away.
No, it wasn't. It was not the boss I was thinking of.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm taking it you got the cross key?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, this thing is...
So does that mean we actually will be ranking Vampire the Masquerade sooner rather than later?
Well, I gotta do it first. Okay, maximum...
Okay,
Is that max grenade? Yes, it is. Okay, corridor 17. Yeah, this is the era that got changed in the original. I don't know why they... I think rather than pink, it was red. Okay, I want to check something. To enter the... Okay, try to enter the room in the corridor 7 times. Only then will seal be removed. Okay. Alright.
Kind of a dipshit mini boss.
I don't know why I'm fighting that thing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much reason to clear screens.
Just because occasionally they'll drop, items.
You know, we want to see how, oh, you can actually fire diagonally?
Yep.
Huh.
It's just that you haven't fired diagonally once until just now.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, is there any pickups that I... that looks like a pickup. Okay, good. Okay, then you go down here. That was not worth it.
Yay, enemy clear.
Yeah, that was really not worth it. Okay, time to go to corridor 17, I think. Which looks like it's just right up here. Yep. Okay. Oh, these enemies that the guy who made him in Xanac thought he was so clever.
They're back.
The enemies that all they do, the thing about them is that they will block all of your shots, and the only way to kill them is to ram right into them.
It's all about subverting your expectations.
Subvert them twice. Shame on you.
Sure. Body has fungus and meatworm and ringworm.
Maybe that's why.
Alright, what's the boss this one to be? Oh!
Two body odors.
Something that we haven't seen.
Is this just a reskin of the boss we fought in the prologue?
Yes. Well, it's a turret thing. Like, I mean, this was very much a common thing in Xanic.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying it's unexpected or lazy. I'm just...
But yes, essentially, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go do quarter 7. I think, is that down here? Yep.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Okay.
So you think you'll have everything purple by the end of the game?
I should. Oh, Jesus.
Are these lasers also prone to glitching out, or...?
No. No, they were just kicking my ass, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Is that it? Nope.
A lot of eyeballs.
You can even destroy the lasers.
God, I'm actually looking at it. We might actually finish this today. Because I think we have 3 more areas. Oh, it is just...
So nice, we used it thrice. Only this time it's more annoying.
Put more turrets in that turret box.
Well, now it's got, you know, minions spawning.
I think it had it before, it's just we were killing it before it was actually doing anything. There we go.
It is trying to spawn more, which wasn't a thing before.
Alright. Yeah, we almost have purple everything. Okay, now I just gotta remember how to get up.
It's the long way around.
There we go. Do-do-do. Okay. Is that anything? I said 6. Oh. Do you seal a use? Okay, there it is. Okay.
Have you beaten this game before?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been both, I've not been on, like, a cartridge. I've been in emulators a few times, though. Oh, God.
I'm curious to see this boss that's so difficult.
It's probably not going to be that difficult, but it is just a really annoying-ass boss. God damn it. I hate this. I hate this enemy style. Yeah, this is just... Okay. Okay, I think I know. Let's try this.
You got upgrades to other weapons. Might as well, test them out.
Okay.
Seems annoying.
Yes.
I think the guide suggested using figure 8 patterns for some reason, but that was all the way back on the green palette swap up.
Yeah, this one has like a completely different pattern that's like really unpredictable.
It looks like you can still kind of burst the way.
Kinda, but it just when you want to, you don't move as fast as you need, and your hitbox is so goddamn big.
Oh, Shark Vega.
Hey, Shark Vega. There we go.
Maybe the...
Oh god, it was actually worth it too. Okay, this definitely is the strongest.
Oh yes, now the mini boss is a regular enemy.
Yep. Okay, what do we got here? More enemy erasers.
I guess that red thing did look like a salad of some kind, sure. Demon salad.
There's your next Oni for Neo.
Okay.
Demon salad.
God damn it.
Hell yeah! Got more enemy clear.
Do we not have that weapon that's just like a couple of homing balls going around you, upgraded?
We do.
Green?
Oh. No, it's just green.
Yeah, but I mean... That seems like it would have been handy.
I suppose. Oh good, now I think the lasers, yes, the lasers now purple.
Laser sucks.
Yeah, it was, well, The first laser was not great. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, that's marketed improvement.
But I still don't know. I think this one's a little bit stronger. Also, it's a smidge cheaper, so... Actually, having it on screen for longer, too, is also kind of nice. Because also it clears out lasers, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. The scrolling in this level is kind of like it was going fast and now it's going slow.
Oh. Alright, let's see, what boss is this? Here's your boss. This is Grimgrin.
Okay.
Starts out relatively fine.
Alright, shoots little eyeballs and little balls at you.
I mean, body horror-wise, I guess it's pretty tricky.
Yeah.
Especially as you're into it. Doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
I assume we have yet to fight, like, 1 or 2 palette swaps of it, though.
Yeah, I think it's the next palette swap that gets real bad, except also... Yeah, I think it's the blue one that starts out, like, fine. But then once you get to the red one... also has a shit ton of health.
Get on with it.
Okay, time for phase 2.
It sure is a lot of stuff it's throwing out at you.
Yep. That is what the problem with this boss is. Yeah, that's the thing, is that it just tosses a bunch of shit out at you that's like damn near impossible to dodge. Actually, I wonder if the laser might be better for this.
Does it also destroy eyeballs?
Well, it's destroying a lot of stuff, which is good for, like, getting, like, items to appear.
God, this goes on forever.
Yeah, that's the problem with this boss, is that this boss has way too much health. There we go.
I'm assuming it's like the rest of the bosses. We're gonna fight it again, but with more health and more damage.
Uh-huh.
Boo.
Ah, and now we have the final version of that one attack. Nope, it's not. Okay. There. Thank you for the score level up.
There's way too much shit happening on screen.
Yep. I'd say it's not even too much shit happening, it's too much unpatterned shit that's happening. Also, guess what?
Oh, good. Part 2.
Warren compiled the guys who made that Zelda-like game you played last time.
Yes, they are the makers of, they made Govelius, which I know, Baird finished actually yesterday.
The Maze of Gallius?
No, not Gallius, Govelius. Okay, this, okay, actually, it seems like the laser is actually stronger.
Also, enemy clear.
Yeah, the tiny ball doing it with the,
Yeah, we're talking about Govelius. I mean, I did play it a little while ago. But it's been a while. I hate this boss so much.
Well, he loves you.
Also, I'm wondering if I'm about to... I might actually run out of weapon energy.
Maybe. You've got 36. Yeah. Keep going, I guess. I think it'll die before you run out.
No.
If you land every hit. If you don't, then yeah, you might be in trouble.
Well, the thing is, what I needed to do is actually engage in the final form, which will give me more chances for it to, drop, like... Oh my god, this actually might... Because the problem is that these shots are not causing... When I destroy them, they're not causing... Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Look at that beautiful spike flicker.
Beautiful. It's like staring into the face of God.
And God's looking back at you repeatedly?
Yeah.
Like a broken VTuber?
No, it's like God and I are on the same page. God knows.
Yeah, now I have that stupid Kasumi Akademi song stuck in my head.
You deserve it.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
I think you're guaranteed to win at this point. Oh, it's just very annoying getting there.
Okay. There, and I'm now only missing 2 weapons.
To upgrade, you mean?
Yeah. Wait, is it top left and bottom left? No, it's just top left.
I think this is the last area.
I think there's area 10 as well.
And we're still missing corridor 21.
Yeah, there's 2 areas left. I mean, this game gets points for originality.
Yeah, that's like I really like the original concept. It just
The execution's a bit off.
doesn't know when to lay off.
There you go, now you just have 1 weapon left to upgrade.
Yep. Thank Christ. Oh, there. That's much better. I wonder if the saber is going to be... Oh, there we go. That touchy seems like it does more damage quickly. Okay, so that's the 2 mini-bosses. More enemy erasers. Actually, I wonder. Okay, yeah, this actually does far more damage. Okay, so I guess with those two, is there any other item power-ups or item pickups I need here? Oh.
That you need? Hold on.
It's a full heal.
Yeah, and then I just
The
need
map
to...
doesn't show item pickups. It does show red boxes, though. And
Okay, there's corridor 9.
looks like you've done all the boxes in
Okay.
this area.
Yeah, you got a red lander already.
Okay, so now I just need to do corridor 19.
I don't think the two weapons that you can pick up here, one is an eraser and the other one's the sonic boom looking thing.
Which I think is the last thing I need, and then I have everything purple. Also, do I have two? Let's see, do I have 255? Yes, I do. Okay. So I maxed out enemy erasers now, too.
Oh, it finally reached max.
Yep.
Oh no, the bouncy ball.
That's if I remember correctly. I don't think the boss of this stage is as bad as that last one, but I remember it being annoying.
You're doing corridor 9 right now.
A 19.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he found corridor 9 because he does the side one first, and then he does the main one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Even
we're
though
gonna
I...
get the fence up first. Oh, you can actually destroy the skulls before they,
Yep, let's see. Oh, it's this one. Oh, Jesus.
It's rude of it to try to get behind you.
I did that last time. Back when it was blue. Does the sword mode do more damage than your shield?
I believe it does. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now, also, I forgot to figure out how you unlock 9. Actually, I wonder if it tells me if I go in here. Oh, there's actually a lander here.
The red kind or the blue kind?
Blue kind, which is so good. So man, those things are doing a shit ton of damage. Yeah, I don't think outside of that lander, I don't think I need anything else.
You already fought the green worm that gave you a blue lander also, right?
I think I did.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, where is it?
Did you read the hint yet, or...?
I didn't.
Let me see. Oh. Just need to stand on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the hint actually said, but...
Now let's do the proper corridor.
had a little bit more fleshing out to them. Like, I like them, but I just wish there was plot.
They don't stand out, is the thing.
Yeah, they're like, okay, this is a shmup level.
It's a lot of this game can be boiled down to one word: serviceable.
Yep.
It's serviceable shmup action, serviceable music, serviceable action adventure gameplay.
If you told me that this was just a tech demo for genre shifting for a game maker, I would have said, yeah, that's right.
Okay, this is the boss I remember.
It's got a lot of ideas, but it doesn't do any one in particularly super well. Just, it works.
They're copy and pasted together without rhyme and reason, and I mean, that's fine.
I wouldn't say copy paste it together.
Oh wow, that boss is a lot easier than I remember it being. Okay, there, I got that one.
I mean, there's a pair of sea shooter levels, there's these pair of fossil themed levels. Like, there's themes, but there's not any consistency to them.
They don't do enough. They don't do enough with the theme.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
Oh.
Which is weird because Compo can do a very good feeling shmup. It's just this one was not.
Yeah, like I said, you told me this was a tech demo, I would believe you.
I liked it up until it got nutty.
Yes. There's a point where it's like, oh yeah, I can get into this, and then it's like, oh right, this game does not know how to do difficulty well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's the one thing that just keeps me away from shmups, is just the difficulty of them. They're much too hard for somebody like me.
Oh, wait, I have everything. There's literally no reason for me to get any of those.
What do you mean? What do I miss?
I went to
all the items.
Yeah, I went to a shop that's like, oh, I can get upgrades for these weapons, except they're all maxed out.
Oh, okay.
I like that you can skip a boss room, or a mini boss room.
Yeah, that's nice.
Do we want to skip any of these? There's a defense up. More erasers. We probably want to skip that one if you want.
Do you know which one this is?
The first one that you run into is the defense up.
Okay.
This one is the defense up.
Yeah, like these shots just do too much damage for how annoying they are to, like, dodge.
Like, I can get why, because it's like this last one that you're gonna fight ever.
I think this is the first time this enemy type that I fought.
Yeah.
You fought it in the shmup area.
I mean, well, yes.
Yeah,
like,
but as a mini boss.
Yeah, but this is like the last area. You're never gonna see this guy again.
There we go. Alright. Also, problem... Look how many shields up I have compared to attack ups.
Yeah. Surprised there aren't more attack ups.
I wonder if the randomizer increases the amount of attack ups or it just keeps the base.
That would be nice.
Because there are a lot of enemy clears, but not enough attack
Yeah,
up.
Corridor 20 has an attack up. Actually, there aren't any items here that are upgradables. There's like the tanks with the little like vertical red line in them are just energy tanks. You immediately like consume them as soon as you pick them up, right?
What do you mean? Oh, like the tanks with...
Those are full heals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that, and then a couple of erasers, even one as the reward for Corridor 10, so...
Well, we have to finish Corridor 10. Like, it's a plot critical that we do.
Okay, well... Might as well get the attack up first from Corridor 20, though.
Yep, so that's where we're at now.
Okay.
Because it's also, like, it's the fact that a lot of this is just the balance of, like, its entire thing is, like, meant to be, like, a constant shuffle of you... It's a constant shuffle of you, you just take damage, and then you just get health ups from the umpteen million things it drops. So you're just in a constant flux of health up that just does not feel like you're, like, in control of anything.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that without tool assistance you can even do a no-hit run.
You can't. Like, I can almost guarantee you can't. Okay, that's okay, good. Okay, how are you supposed to dodge that?
It just immediately comes out as soon as they open. Okay.
Fuck you, that's how.
Okay, give me goddamn attack up. There we go. Okay.
Wow. Wow. Wonderful.
Are you watching the main stream or are you watching the side stream?
I'm watching the regular stream.
Okay.
I'm testing a new player, that's why I'm not using the side stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. No ads, and it actually doesn't buffer. So I'm pleasantly surprised to discover it. The one downside is that when you raid somebody else, it doesn't send you to it's being raided.
Okay.
To manually open that. Great.
Dog doesn't like that.
That is the fun.
Keep firing, the last fuel will be removed. Okay.
Anyway, before I forget, the next mini-boss that is immediately to the right of the corridor, which I don't think you should be, just skip it.
Yeah, it's just enemy erasers.
Yeah, that's the erasers, and yeah.
I literally cannot hold any more erasers.
You're gonna get more erasers from beating the corridor also, so I mean, you know.
Great. There we go. Also, if I remember correctly, I think this is just a boss rush.
That was weird. With the fast forward, it felt like you, like the guy said that it will only take 10 seconds, but with the fast forward, it felt like it probably took much longer than that.
That's way too damn long.
So also, that first bit of it, that's because I was also using auto fire, and I think you literally have to hold down the button for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't know you were using auto fire. Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, right,
hold
that's...
the B button for 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was like, oh, right, I bet you it's because it doesn't like me using fast forward. Also, I think after a point, the shields are now just... the shields just, like, stop, don't do anything when you pick them up. So I bet you they were planning to do attack and they just put shield ups on accident. Okay.
Like the hexadecimal values for the item drops are just too similar and somebody screwed up somewhere.
Fantastic boss design.
That was pretty easy.
Alright. Let's get these enemies erasers and now we can go to the last stage. That's not...
The last stage just being the last corridor, I assume.
Yep. Yeah, there's no, like, Area 11.
So that means that we have one unupgraded weapon, I guess?
No, he upgraded them all.
Yep, they're all...
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, also the fact that you can get, like, multiple pickups for the same, like, way past upgraded status, like, I wonder what their thought on balancing that was. I feel like that's something that you really shouldn't have happen. Like, I feel that's a sign of, like, you screwed up somewhere.
It's either that or they were thinking maybe some people would like to, like, have access to this early. Like, if they know the route to it, they'll, you know, beeline to it because it's like their favorite one.
Possibly. Alright. Now... Yep, okay, good. It tells me where I need to go. Any luck? Oh.
So this is a game about a hero who can animal into a spaceship. Yes, this is Turbo Team, but with a spaceship and a girl.
Please not refer to it as Turbo Teen. Ah, yes. Here we go. Yep, and this is just a boss rush.
Hey, remember this asshole?
Well, now it's dead.
Are you gonna have to fight all the recolors as well?
I don't think you have to fight the recolors, you just have to fight a version of each boss.
Looks like they have less health this time around.
Yep, oh god. At least it's the blue version of this guy.
Yeah, this is like the last corridor, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the music should be a lot more epic.
So it is, but I think it's broken right now because there's so many shots going on.
It might be better, it might get more quiet when the final boss shows up, instead of the refight. I'm hoping that the green enemies that are constantly spawning stop spawning by then. What are these supposed to be, rocks?
They're supposed to be rocks.
space beans.
Yeah. The dreaded space legume. Oh.
Everybody knows that the space legume is the most dangerous of all.
I mean, I don't even know where to rank the rest of the legumes.
Hey, yeah, some more enemy clear.
Actually, since this is the last area, this is the last place where you'll get to use them. Might as
Nope.
well just throw them all out, no?
Oh.
Huh.
Is there a corridor 22, or what did you say? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
there's more, alright. Now that we've blown up the planet,
Yep. For some reason, they thought the best music for this area is the password music. So now...
Maybe it's because you can't use a password to get here.
The final boss. Okay. Also, I am going to do this while I burn all these enemy erasers so that you don't... Oh, this is very unpleasant.
Okay.
because the flash.
Yeah, every time you hear the little beep, that is me using up an enemy eraser. This is incredibly unpleasant to look at because it is turning the entire screen white every time that it goes off.
So we can't see it. For your safety, viewer, please imagine whatever that thing was that you saw like for a few frames. Dying in a psychedelic nightmare.
There.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's actually use this.
I don't know why I was looking for a an HP meter for the boss because there hasn't been one.
Yeah, no. Why were you looking for one of those?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, look at all the items that spawn because of the enemy erasers.
You gotta imagine the enemy eraser doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Oh, it does like piss all damage, but I did want to burn them
It
all off.
cleared the screen of all the things and spawn a bunch of items. None of which were enemy erasers. Luckily. Are you gonna show off every weapon?
Oh, hey, there are some more enemy erasers.
Great, fantastic. Don't use them.
Okay, I'm just trying to use them to get stuff to get some items to spawn.
Okay, just don't mash.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and use it a little bit more sparingly.
With your rewind, I don't think it matters. It kind of feels like you're mashing them anyway. I'm sorry, hyper. Light sensitive?
Photosensitive.
Photosensitive.
Okay. If you could die, that would be most excellent. Oh, God.
Oh, you probably should have.
Also, the hitboxes on this boss are like completely nonsensical.
Can you can you actually dodge by going through the arms as opposed to?
Oh, actually, yes.
Have a hitbox. Yeah. So it's the ESA logic. Hands hurt, head hurts, arms don't. Of course, everything that comes out of the boss means that that's still.
So there's no item drops either.
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to this? Okay, there. At least I have now some more health.
What other weapons do you have?
I mean, I could just, like, go the sword at the side.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it can reach all the way to the side.
That works!
But I don't know. What did you do?
You gotta level up.
I gotta level up.
Oh, okay.
Full heal on a level up, so...
Full heal and full energy reduction. Okay. God, me. God, this boss just has way too much goddamn health.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going down shorter. Okay, let's just... There we go.
There you go.
And I'm pretty sure that portrait of the main character is only there if you beat the game without dying.
You are the greatest player. You and your rewind.
You did it. You Guardian Legend did it. The Yamoshan.
There we go. Is that it? So yeah, if you put in TGL, you will then just play all the shmup stages back to back to back. And on score milestones, you will unlock new items. But yes, I believe that is soft lock.
Maybe.
So.
I don't know. The password is different in the Japanese version, so don't try it there. But
Yeah.
European and NTSC, yeah, TGL will work.
Alright.
Say NTSC instead of United States. Whatever.
Yeah. Alright, well, I think that's good. There, we can go ahead and do this. Alright, so, Guardian Legends.
Mm-hmm.
We had it at 11.
I can't remember if that's too low or too high.
So, let's take a look at stuff that we have in 11.
I would like to know if you have any actual tech demos ranked anywhere.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
But just to point of comparison, some stuff that we have in 11.
Mm-hmm.
Not Heli Wars. Dog Storm. International Karate. I'm trying to find stuff that's relatively close. Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City. Let's see. Panic Restaurant. Power Blade. What other shmups do we have? Ray Storm. Raptor Call of the Shadows. Yes, we've done Mario Paint.
Mario Paint is kind of tech demoey.
Rockin' Cats. What other schmucks do we have? Superstar Soldier, Thunderblade, Thundercross, Trip Tap 1771, Xanic, the MSX version of Xanic.
You have Rocky Road and Rollbit.
So it's because it's Google Sheets acting up.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look at 10 and see what we got there. Shadow of the Ninja, Rekka, Quarth, Poppin' Twinbee for the Game Boy, Otoki, Pepsi Man, Gunsmoke, Gun.Smoke, Gardic, the original. Cloudmaster, Chariot, Cannon Spike, Airzonk, Adventures of Dino Ricky, Barduke. I'm thinking maybe 10.
I would have left it at 11, but I mean...
Actually, well, let's
if
look...
you feel comparatively with Gardic, it's about the same, then, you know.
Well, let's take a look at 12 just to kind of hone it in. Darius 2, Darius Twin, Defender 2, Stargate, Game Boy Camera, both the arcade and Game Boy versions of Gradius, Nightmare, Prehistoric Isle 2, Robolest, Sidearms, Steel Empire, Thunder Force 4, Top Gun for the NES.
It's hard ranking this because, like, sure, we can compare those shmups, but I feel like the top-down exploration adventure wasn't that bad up until we dealt with Demon Salad.
Yeah.
So to speak.
I mean, everything it did average. It was an average game. It was an average shooter with some average action adventure elements.
Yeah, I would leave it in 11.
So 11. 11 it is?
Yeah, I'd say 11.
Alright. I am fine with that. In there, I've updated that.
Did whoever invalidated it give a reason, or did you?
I did because I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to show more of the game off.
Okay.
Yeah, without the rewind.
Without the rewind, it is a nightmare. I think when I first ranked it, I did not do anything with rewind. I got to like maybe area 3. Like it is a very difficult game, which we have marked down.
Here's a question. Question. Would have continuing with the password after you died prevented you from getting that reward for 1cc clear?
I think so. I'm not sure if it's 1cc clear. I think it might be another reason, but yeah. I know that you can finish the game without. It might also be time-based.
Or collection-based. Let me just check the VG Museum. That usually has, like, the actual...
Yeah.
...comparison. For all we know, you always get it anyway.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like any particular element stood out. Like, the adventure side of things, it was kind of lackluster, to be quite honest.
I would agree with you there.
The mini bosses kind of got bullshitty.
Yes.
At least that mini boss was absolute bullshit. And then the shmup sections. I mean, it's a lot of the reason why I personally don't really go towards shmups or like shmups is because of just the sheer amount of shit on screen. So, like, again, it does a number of different things, but I think that does them at least average to below average.
Yeah.
Instead of doing just one thing really, really well.
apparently that image appears all the time you finish the game normally. When you finish it as the shmup segment, that's when you don't get any picture other than.
Oh, okay. Because I saw a Let's Play, or I saw a long play of it, and it didn't have it.
Yeah, it's apparently because they did this shmup only mode.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think that is good for that. For yay and nay, I think it's cool that you play as a half lady, half spaceship.
Yeah.
And also the enemies are way too bullet spongy.
Oh, it pulls
That
cheap.
is,
Yep.
yeah, that is definitely too.
Difficulty hard, and I thought the charm was cool because of all the, I think it's a cool concept. So yeah, I think.
Music, anything to write home about.
Yep.
Gameplay.
Yep.
Yeah, I still feel.
Actually, gameplay. Where are you? Actually, I'll just type it in.
Like if you told me this came with Pixel Maker MV or something, yeah, as a tech demo, yeah, that's perfectly serviceable for a tech demo. It shows off everything that both the shmup and top-down adventure games the segments can do.
Yep.
And it's like nobody's going to say, yeah, I'm gonna defend this. Like I want to protect this intellectual property from ever falling into the wrong hands. So it's perfectly serviceable as a tech demo in that sense. It's like.
Yep.
Yeah. If you took the lander out, I wouldn't even know it's a compile game.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that was going to do it for the Guardian Legend. So let's talk about what we're doing next Saturday, because we're going to try and have Hazeltown Story again on Friday.
How far in the NES cycle was 1988?
How far? That would probably be about. Well, the NES came out 85. Famicom, if we're talking Famicom, it's like midway towards the end. Because Famicom was 83. So NES was 88 or 85 to 80 or to 94. So early or middle.
Yeah. In both cases, it's early on the middle still.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about what we're doing. Okay, what do I want to pick? I want to pick... let's do this one. So, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.ltb.life. There you can watch past episodes at your leisure. This episode will go up on Wednesday. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LordThePuzzlo. There you can watch these episodes live, Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. There's also my personal Twitter at LordThePuzzlo, and the show's Twitter at Hazeltown Story. There's also Discord where you can take part in polls when they're active, and chat with the community. There's also Patreon. $2 and $5 tiers helps with hosting costs and various other things. So, Saturday, we are continuing our look at microcomputer stuff, and this time we are taking a look at stuff on the MSX, particularly stuff that was developed by Konami. They had some interesting kind of exclusive titles for the platform. Stuff like The Treasure of Usos, Space Manbo, Athletic Land, Magical Tree, a whole bunch of stuff. So that should be fun. And yeah, so with that, I am going to send you all over to Bear, who is showing off a game with a friend who is also the one who developed it. I think it's called Mike Dies.
Yep.
But yeah, he's showing that off with that, so go ahead and take a look at that, because it definitely looks interesting. So, with that, thank you all for watching.
Later.
Bye.